right where we left off last time. Just what I didn't want to do was sneeze. So, went down to the Lego store and picked up the parts that I needed. So now we can actually continue progressing on the legendary Unimog. There are no stickers on these though. I still have yet to get the stickered pieces. I am going to order the stickered pieces on Bricklink, but I don't have time for that right now. And now we must fix this. Hi Prov again, hi Bricko. I don't know why it is trying so desperately to force the ads on, but there we go. Okay, I'm back now. I thrifted a double down. Absolutely love this thing. Bricko, what are you on? The double down is terrible. Double down's pretty good for one it could be risk roaming. Guys, what are you talking about? The double down is not good. What? It is terrible. It is terrible, Bricko. Come on. It really isn't good. It's a giant... It's like almost as big as the barrel brake. Two-shot front-loading thing with like a weird ring pull. That's not good. Like, objectively, it's not gonna ruin your life or anything, but it's like... I wouldn't really say it's a good blaster. And it's funny, because like every other blaster that has the word double in the name is really good. Like, you have the double dealer. That's the worst example ever. I mean, you can fix the double dealer and that's good. The double dealer, the double trouble from Dart Zone, the double punch, the double strike. And then you have the double down. But honestly, the double down is literally just like a sharp fire, but it doesn't have the breech loading, and you front load in 2 darts. Small as base sharp fire. Yeah, it's a sharp fire, but it doesn't have the thing that made the sharp fire kind of interesting. And man. The thing about it is, like, I'm not going to deny that it's probably really comfortable, but so is the Moto Strike. And I don't think I need to say another word, because the Moto Strike is legitimately the worst ever at everything. But it's comfortable. It feels really good. Sharpfire is just worse than the Falcon Fire. The Sharpfire is worse than the Falcon Fire, which is worse than the Ion Fire. Stock, at least. Because you can mod the Falcon Fire to do quite a bit more than the Ion Fire. I mean, you can do quite a bit with the Ion Fire. But... Hi, Shadowbee. When you start modding an Ion Fire, it's mostly just cosmetic stuff. You can't really do that much to it because the shell just doesn't allow for the same style of things as what you can do with the Falcon Fire. So making a spamp out of an Ion Fire doesn't work because it just doesn't work. And I mean, on that subject, can we stop for a second and just, like, look at the spamp? Because it's the weirdest thing ever. Double Down actually works, besides it's highly moddable and feels amazing to shoot. This is miles better than the Starfire or Iron Fire. Okay. How does it feel amazing to shoot? It's a single shot, 2-barrel blaster. That's the size of the Sharpfire. Like, I genuinely want to understand your thought process, because there is literally nothing interesting about it at all. I don't have any clue what you're talking about. Unless it's like, I'm misthinking. What's the name of the one double barrel jolt? It's called the Double Down. Like, yeah, this. That's not, like, it looks like it has a good grip, but what does it have otherwise? Something easy to make for people who just joined the hobby. I don't know if I'd say it's easy to make. I mean, I have a spamp. It was a gift, and it confuses the crap out of me. It's such a strange blaster. Because, like, no, the pistol. I don't know. There are a few different versions, but there's none that are just out that you can just buy. But, like, the whatchamacallit, God. I lost it. The Falcon Fire has the shape of the spamp. And yet the entire portion of the spamp where you make the magwell into is 3D printed anyways. So you're still shell cutting the blaster in the exact same way as it was before. It just confuses me a lot. I don't understand what the deal is with stamped builds. But yeah, it's a pretty like good starter mod if you're just getting into like the larger section of the hobby and you're ready to start doing. You kind of just keep the grip. I know, and you could do that with other ones, but they choose the Falcon Fire. I don't know, it's weird. Oh. Of course that pulls the whole thing out. But yeah, Bricko, I think you're completely insane. I think you've lost your marbles because you've had to deal with too many bad Dart Zone blasters. I understand, but the double down's not good, guys. It's not good. It's very meh. I remember thinking the double strike in the Centurion hit crazy hard when I was little. And the knockout. We'll just get a double down. I'm not getting a double down. No, thank you. That is a waste of money. An absolute waste of money and space. I don't have the space for it. I don't have the money for it. No. Fluffy or smooth blankets? It entirely depends on what time of year it is. Because if it's the winter time, fluffy blankets for the win. If it's summertime, smooth blankets are way better. I'm not buying a double down. And this isn't one of those things where it's like I'm going to say, oh, I'm not going to get one, and then I just get one anyway because I want to make a video on it. It won't make any kind of interesting video. It is literally the most boring blaster in the entire world. I could not make a video on it. Look, I'm just saying it's actually better than I thought. I had the same mindset until I found one at the thrift store. I could have sworn the Centurion hit hard. The Centurion does hit pretty hard. Like, for the time it came out, the Centurion did hit hard. It hits mid-80s, which is way better than the Elite Par, which is like high 60s, low 70s, which has turned into mid-60s, and then N Series made it like into the 90s and 100s. But like, for the time it came out, the Centurion was actually pretty good. It's just people didn't like it because new dart type and proprietary crap. And absolutely nothing has changed at all. And people give new blasters a lot more credit because they're just used to it, which is the worst mindset I think you could possibly have because you're not being consistent. Fluffy blankets are also warmer, that they are, but I don't need a fluffy blanket because I have Tessera plush. And Tessera plush gets the job done. What? Also, I remember when Apollo at 9 years old felt like I could barely run. Oh, I feel that pain. Oh no, I feel that. I feel that, definitely. The Apollo isn't that bad once you've gotten used to it, but like when you first try and prime, it's like, oh my god! And then the Helios is like a friggin' breath of fresh air. Weighted blankets are the best, yes. Yes, they are. Test plush and blanket. Oh my god. Yeah, blankets are awesome until you wake up in hell. Yeah. Yeah, this is a 13 long. Where is the 15 longs? This is 15 long. Yes. Frick, gosh. You know, a few blasters where I feel like the 14 plus rating is acceptable. Definitely. I definitely feel like the Helios was way better, though. Like, objectively speaking, the Helios does things so much better than the Apollo does. It's more comfortable, it's way easier to prime, it's got the spring return, it actually takes advantage of its shape and gives you a stock. It's just really compact, really good. The Apollo's the closest Nerf ever got before they made Pro Blasters. Seriously, like, the Apollo doesn't screw around. That thing punches. That thing punches hard. And, like, it almost punches harder than the Helios. And the Hades and whatever else. But I don't really think that it's worth just the horrible misery that is trying to use it. So, that's my opinion, but I don't know. My problem I have with Helios is how much beefier the grip is, and also Helios is easier to jam. I haven't jammed mine. I saw my Hypnos and I love it. I love the Hypnos too. I've recently found one and it's great. I do have to make a video on it though, which I can't film it today. I'll try and film a video on it soon. My bad thing about the Hypnos is the pump grip. I got the AK blaster from the Picatinny one. I don't mind the pump grip. I think it's fine. It's moderately comfortable. It gets the job done just fine. I keep forgetting the Atlas exists. The Atlas is really good. Like, I have no idea why people hate it so much. It has jammed maybe once. I think at one point I did manage to jam it, and it was very easy to clear out, and then it just hasn't jammed since. It's super comfortable. It just looks really good. It feels really good. Like, I don't understand why people hate the Atlas so much and call it the worst rival blaster. Good ones are really, really good. The bad ones are really, really bad. But see, I've used several of them, and I haven't seen them be that bad. Like, where is all this horrible misery that people are complaining so much about? I've only heard of a couple people here and there getting them in such, like, a bad way. And then the people who don't get the bad ones still complain because they heard of bad ones existing. It's literally the opposite of the Maxim Pro, where you have everybody uniting together to say that a blaster is really bad, even when they get a good one, just because they want to hate it that desperately. I've had a good one and a bad one. I Pescovisco, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it again. When with the Maxim Pro, it's like, it doesn't matter how many how many evidences come out of that thing failing. People just completely ignore it every time. They ignore every single problem that the Maxim Pro has because they desperately want to love it. It's that inconsistency that just drives me nuts. Yay with a V. Yep. Maxim Pro looks ugly anyways to me. This is the one hill I'm willing to die on. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I understand if you don't like the appearance. I love it. I love the way this looks. It's actually one of my favorite blasters to look at ever. And I think it's like the most comfortable blaster ever. Like, the appearance is why I haven't just tossed this thing yet. Because I think it looks freaking beautiful. And I really, really want to try and save it. Even though it's a waste of time. I am just praying that someday someone makes a mod kit for it that doesn't make it have a 2-stage trigger. A dual-stage main trigger. Stripes look better. I don't mind this stripe, and I don't like the colors on the side panels. I wish they went all orange. You can paint that. I don't mind the colors. I think it's an interesting color scheme. My hot take is that the base stripe looks bland. That depends on which model you get, because some models really go all out with it. Like the original Gen 1 blue stripe looks really, really good, and the Battle Camo one looks good. But then, like, the orange stripe looks kind of basic. The Modulus one, for sure, looks really, really basic. It was more blobby and bluish green than would be a Frigger Aero Blaster. I don't know what that is. The Walmart Camo stripe is one of my favorite. Is my favorite. Yeah, that's the Battle Camo one. And yeah, Battle Camo looks really good. I think when it comes to appearance, it just comes down to who you ask and what your personal opinions on it are. And I've had Phase 1 Foam genuinely, like, message me furious because I said that I didn't like the fact that the stripe was asymmetrical, and I still don't. I don't like that it's asymmetrical. I wish it was symmetrical. I wish that there was a way, reasonably, to make the stripe have identical shaping on both sides. This is one of the reasons I like the Maxim Pros. It's like the same shape on both sides. It's a tiny bit different, but it's not like the left side of the blaster is just flat. But I do think that the designs you can put on a stripe make up a lot for the fact that it's asymmetrical. And about the stripe. The Raven is a blaster that looks good objectively. High Phase 1 Foam. But yeah, it all just comes down to opinions. He's here, hide the stripes. Yeah, hide your stripes, bring out your Maxims. He won't steal those. He's already had enough experience with them. He still hasn't made a video. What? Hi, Raruneri. How you doing? Bonfire the stripes. Lead a revolt. Make it professional. With pitchforks and flames. I mean, hell, bring out a goat, for God's sake. Just get this on the road. Make sure people know. Hamburger core. That is deep. Look, I've been busy with other videos. Yeah, yes, quite. The Maxim is his favorite blaster of all time. Of course it is. Everybody knows that. He's just too scared to admit it. I know. He'll come around to it eventually. And then, the reason he mods Strife so much is because he's trying desperately to hide his love for the Maxim, while still modding something similar. Des, what are your thoughts on clankers? I have no idea what that is. So, currently, I have no opinion on clankers. Read test, go on. Read what? That would be the deploy 2. Simply understands that the deploy is superior to every existing blaster, including the Strife. Obviously. It's a meme. It's basically the N-word for robots. The hell is a Unimog? It's this big, silly truck that takes up too much space. The medical experiments, they gave me a medicine they never used, and I was electrocuted in therapy. It was a funny day. That's concerning. Did you sign up for that? Oh, hi, I'm streaming. Hang on, I'll be right back, chat. How you doing? How you doing? Good. Still building that one big Lego truck. Oh, this room. I'm running out of space. I'm gonna put that all the way back there. There we go. Okay. Nope. I had to. It's for Bell's nerf damage. Basically, paralysis of one side of the face due to rapid temperature change. Wow. I am grossly educated in modern slang due to Instagram reels. Oh my gosh. I've modded at this point 1K strips. Is bro Frankenstein? Bricko is an informed individual. If y'all start spamming, you will get muted. If spam continues, you will be muted for the remainder of the stream. Understand this. Why do you have a giant box of Nilla wafers in the background? It's not that big of a box. I just haven't moved it. No one is spamming. Repeatedly posting the same message counts as spam. Uno, dos. It's getting dark in here. We only put one. Still, it was a collective effort, which still puts together a collective spam, fills the chat, makes it unreadable. That doesn't fit. Oh, I see. Well, look what we have here. Yeah. There we go. And now. Did you build the Technic NASCAR Camaro? I want it kind of sucks how small a bonnet is. I don't have the Camaro now. I have thought about getting the Camaro, but I haven't yet because I wanted to get a few other things first. We're gonna need these. You gonna make a video on the Tessera situation? What? What are you talking about? What Tessera situation? The fact that Tessera is an enormous derpy snake or something else. What the flip? The newest Jurassic World set goes for $150 on Amazon. I don't even know what it is. So when did Lego double their prices? Since, yes. How about building an Australian ute? Oh, the concrete skateboard! If an engine on the Bedford beam, what do you I don't know. You can do whatever you want. It's the Lego Spinosaur set. Let's go look that up. I'm just gonna search Jurassic World and see. Oh my god, it's 150. It's 160. That is not $160 worth of stuff. It has 984 pieces. What on earth are they thinking? Why is this so expensive? Oh my god. This is why I only ever get Lego Technic sets anymore. Is because they're literally the only ones that have an appropriate price to value of stuff. What it is. There's one cool dinosaur mold, yeah. Yeah. It's a cool set isn't worth it. I'm not bothering to read that. I'm not bothering to read that either. Can you get this freaking ad out of the way? There we go. Still like 1371 Spino better. Yeah. You want a small 3D printer for that money? You shouldn't. Why do you hate the double down? I don't hate it. It just isn't good. Like, there's nothing interesting about it. It's way too big for what it does. And Bricko is insisting that it's good. I know what it does. There's nothing... It's literally, like, the Elite... It's literally just the Ward. Like the N-Series Ward. But it shoots Elite darts, and it's, like, 8 times bigger than the Ward. It's useless. I'm a massive Lego dinosaur collection. It gets more valuable every year. I do not. I have a Lego Technic car collection, and that gets more value every year. But then again, I don't like dinosaurs, so I am biased. I don't like dinosaurs, and I really like Lego Technic. But if read on CNN News that it was good, it's good. You'd think they would lie. Oh, absolutely not. It's almost the same size as the ward. That doesn't pan out unless the grip is absolutely minuscule. Because I know what it looks like and I know how big the ward is. So unless the grip is like literally ant size, there is no way that's the same size. The math does not add up. I need to get back into Lego. Lego Technic. Lego Technic is the way to go. This is where the quality of Lego is at. And it's actual quality. It's not just fake garbage that's cost too much money. Again, put the piece on backwards. Huh? Oh. What do you think about the Minecraft sets? I have a fox, and I kind of like the humanoid minifigs are awful. I think I have that exact same fox set. It's a fox house, right? If it's a fox house, then yeah, I do have that. I think the Minecraft sets either look really, really good or really, really, really bad. And it entirely depends on which one you get. Yeah, I have that set. Like, some of the earlier sets don't line up with blocks, and that kind of makes them look bad. But then some of the newer sets just don't make any sense and aren't physically possible to exist in Minecraft, so they're like blocky, but it's in a weird, uncanny way that can't even be recreated in Minecraft, so that fails. But there are some sets that are pretty good. Like the Fox House set, I'd say, is a really good one. It's simple, it's easy to build, and just looks nice. And then probably a few others. Mostly like the mob houses style ones. They look good. I like the fox one because it's tiny. It doesn't take up any space. I don't actually know where it is. I actually have no idea where it is. I'd like to find it again. I'm pretty sure it's in pieces somewhere, so I'd have to rebuild it. Is the MK3 totally irrelevant now? No. Because the Mark III actually has a magwell that makes sense. It's not just upside down because yes. So you can aim with it, which you cannot do with the new one. Unless you upgrade it. Yeah, I mean, and the Mark III is pretty upgradable. Plus, the Mark III has stuff like rubber grips. Like, the Mark III has a rubber grip. The Mark III, I don't know if the Primus has, like, a detachable stock. Now I want to know. Okay, so I guess it does have a detachable stock bipod. It's got a rev trigger that kind of makes sense, but it doesn't look like there's any rails on it or anything. You have to use the whoops. Yeah, you have to, and it's 50, so it's more expensive than the Mark III. So I don't know, unless this thing like really does a really good job at whatever it's trying to do. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, I have to refresh again because it's still trying to force ads into everything. It's trying so hard to force the ads on. There you go. My ad blocker is dying on the operating table. It has select fire, so does the Mark III. Why get one when you can get a max in? Because that won't die on the operating table. Hi, Maddie. As an strike stock. Oh, okay, cool. It's kind of weird that there was no M1 Grand Style Nerf Blaster 5-dart internal mag semi-auto flywheel ion sleek body. I would love one. That is a really oddly specific. Okay. I mean, there is the Star Trek blaster, which is like exactly that, but I don't know. I don't really care. So I'm running on my Seagull when I have a Magpul stock sitting on my desk. And there you go. There was a Star Trek blaster, I didn't know that. Yeah, and it is, I can't remember if it's 5-shot or 8 shots, but it's an internal magazine-fed semi-auto flywheeler. Like, it's exactly what you have described. We need a Nerf. I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce that. That is the most unpronounceable name I have ever seen. Where do y'all learn about these, like, firearm names? How do you learn about them? No, it's not. How dare you? I don't know what that is. I genuinely don't know. That is really... I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce that. I stand by my word. Play a lot of shooters. Okay, but even if you do, how do you just know how to spell, like... Even a lot of the larger words that I know off the back of my head are still hard to spell. Like, that is a hard word to remember. I would never remember that. There is no way I'd ever remember that. There's no lava because of stuff. There you go. Question answered. kind of easy to pronounce because Russian and Polish are quite similar. Okay, if you're Polish, fine. But if you are a professional American idiot like myself, I smoke beer and I drink weed. I don't think you can get more American than that. I sleep with a shotgun. I drive a pickup truck that is so big it barely fits on the road. I watch NASCAR. And I go down to Texas Roadhouse every night for steak. I can't pronounce it. I am that, but I am obsessed with AKs, so the name is engraved in my brain. Well, you. What's one every day? Everybody knows when okay, if you know what it is, then good. I know what an AK is, but I can't pronounce that name. That is a very complicated word. Why? Can't pronounce. I can't pronounce that either. I don't know what the full meaning of that word. It doesn't. I don't care. Every time I try and pronounce it in my head, I get like a little bit in and then just give up because I cannot figure it out. Well, I'm glad that you know that. That's a good thing to know. More power to you. Okay. I'd prefer if we could talk about something else so that my channel doesn't get taken down over this discussion in the chat. Looks like the middle of a bumping cart. You're not wrong, honestly. I was about to say, it looks like those skiing lifts. I have actually already kept this built. Here a while back, Chuck E. Cheese is building location for adult where they serve beer and stuff. No way! No shot they're actually doing that. That would literally be the greatest thing in the entire world. If they actually like went through and did that, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I have to. No. Include making one in El Paso. Chuck's Arcade. Oh my god. They haven't done it yet, but they are working on it. If they do that, I'm taking the first plane to El Paso possible, because I'm going to Chuck E. Cheese. I hope they have a really big ticket blaster or something just fun like that. That'd be amazing. I'm really hoping for a lot. But I have the right to hope. There you go. Oh my god, this vehicle. Check battery power, 61%. 15 long. If they have that built before my 21st birthday, that's where we're going for my 21st birthday. Charles Entertainment Cheese versus Frederick Fassbender, who when Chuck E. Cheese in the early to mid 2000s was so peak. I don't care if they reheated that pizza. It tasted good. It's nearly 18 where you live, right? No, it's almost 17 then. It's almost 5. 18 would be 6 o'clock. The one in Missouri and Florida are officially open and on Google Maps. Oh no. I want to go to Bricko's house for a visit. I might have to go to Chunky Cheese. Ugh. I was 6 hours time gap, but it's 7. Yo. Okay, as soon as I can, when this stream is done probably, or when I inevitably have to get up to go to the bathroom or something, I'm gonna call my dad and let him know my master plan. We will go to Chunky Cheese. It will be for my 21st birthday. And it will be amazing. Nope. Don't worry about my I did, but I do have as big as the scroll the ticket muncher gave me. Now that I'm going on my 21st birthday, I don't have to worry about that. Cause I got it. I want to look this place up. I want to see what it is. Chuck's Arcade. Let's see the Florida one. What does this place look like? Oh my god, it's like a full thing. That is cool. Oh, I like that. It's literally just Chuck E. Cheese, but it's really big. And it's still like exactly like Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, they got more classic games there. They got all the new stuff. And they serve beer? What the heck? Why is that so awesome? Why am I like totally obsessed with this now? And I want to know as much as possible about its existence. Why didn't I know about it before? I love going to Chuck E. Cheese. I still go to Chuck E. Cheese. I go there, I play skee-ball the entire day. In drink since 18. We have alcohol, chocolate, and gummies in supermarkets that gets you an 8. It's a minuscule amount of inside. For us, that's a dream. That's a dream. Alcohol and drug restrictions in the U.S. is insane. You think FNAF was inspired by Chuck E. Cheese? Obviously, it was inspired by Chuck E. Cheese. It's the exact same thing as Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, well, for me, it's better if all that was illegal. You're either human or intoxicated. It depends on how responsible you are. You, man, the bottle, he will get drunk sooner or later. You won't get drunk if there is no bottle. I have a bottle, I haven't gotten drunk. I know I'm gonna need this giant silly spoon, you know? Nope, I see the logo for the Unimog. Yep. I'm gonna use this one. I am 22 this year. Never smoked, drunk, or vaped. To be honest, I don't yearn for it. There's nothing being unsober is better than the world around me. Fair. Definitely fair. Ow. But there we go. Oh my god. I cannot get this other pin in. It will not go through. There. Holy crap. I don't know why the steering wheel is upside down. I think it could make more sense to be like this. I don't know. I didn't design the set. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Lego Pharaoh's Quest Scorpion Pyramid Library book ad is actual lost media now. I cannot find it. That happens. That tends to happen a lot. Also, now it's time for the age-old question. There is a piece that's supposed to go there. I already know what I'm going to be missing, so let me go and just get the pieces now. That took forever to find these two minuscule, insignificant pieces. Try the Internet Archive blem. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. True that Americans don't drink carbonated water. Not all the time. I mean, we can, but it's weird compared to regular water, so we usually don't. Oh, no, this way. Almost done with this book. Which means we're more than halfway done with this Unimog. I usually buy carbonate one because water's still good from the tap. Oh, there you go. Yeah, even though I think the hardest part of building this set was definitely just this giant monstrosity that is the gearbox in the center. I feel like doing the pneumatic pistons on the back really isn't going to be that bad compared to just doing that gearbox. We have all the pneumatics right over there, or over here, yes. I could just use them. Shut up! It always hurts to yell that much. But I don't have that much of a choice. So I yell anyways. Does it drive? I mean, it's on batteries. It doesn't drive like the Volvo articulated hauler drives. This one does. This one you control it by hand, but it does have battery powered pneumatic functions. So yeah. And there's more stuff missing. Oh, no, never mind. And now we build the same thing on the other side. I think Gearbox thought it drives because Lego cars don't have gears, right? Technic ones do. Technic cars absolutely do have gearboxes and gears. And that's why I love Lego Technic so much. Because they fit really complicated mechanisms in here. Oh my god. I am back. Stream quality tanked a lot. That happens a lot. Sometimes my house just doesn't have internet, and it just doesn't want to have internet for a while. So the stream quality can just stop for short periods of time. Usually it comes back. Other times it takes just barely the right amount of time to not come back to a point where I have to go and get more stuff. Oh, let me guess. Ultima Internet Provider. No, not Ultima Internet Provider. But the good news is, this is what we're going to be working on. And I see pneumatic pistons. So I'm going to release these from their captivity and prepare for the end tubification of this thing. We're actually kind of getting close to the end. This is 59 pages. Actually, this is 60 pages. Book 1 was 84. Book 2 was 84. Book 3 was 84. Book 5, I can remove these sticky notes now. Book 5 is 36. And book 4 is 60. So we're getting closer. I guess there's a lot of people. Shut up! That doesn't look like, but I remember writing to a photo like a Lego photo describing this set. You say, hey, Ultima and its internet quality. Yeah, I don't use Ultima. I don't even know what it is. First, though, we've got to finish this thing before we can get on to all of the pneumatic goodies that exist in the back half of the set. I don't know. I'm so tired of sifting through pieces. Where does this one go? It just kind of sits there. There's stuff that I didn't even attach. Oh my gosh. Is this another thing that just is missing because yes? I don't want to have to look for more stuff. I just want to build. I just want to build. No. Hear ye, hear ye! Oh my god. Ever since that first time, it's just been hear ye, hear ye. God. Here it is. Yay, I don't have to go back to the Lego store again. And it's 5:30, so I'd have to rush. How would you even return that? No, it's not returning it. It's going and getting more pieces. Because that's why I stopped the stream earlier, was I drove down to the Lego store with the list of missing pieces, and they gave me the pieces I was missing from their giant Lego community bin. So I'd have to go back and do that again. And I don't want to do that because I am tired. And I would very much like to just stay here and finish this and not have to leave to go anywhere again. And be able to scream, hear ye, at the dogs every time they bark for more than 20 minutes at a time. overprice their sets by a massive amount, yet they miss pieces. No, I didn't get this brand new. I got this thing from a secondhand Lego reseller called Bricks and Minifigs, which they have all kinds of stuff there. They have like, they usually carry like a lot of the new sets on shelves, but they also carry a lot of older sets that were traded in and are just fully built and sitting on shelves. I hate Bricks and Minifigs. Why? I spent $50 and got a knockoff they lied about on the tag and a mix and matched fighter pilot with the helmet and leg pieces, not even from the same version as the torso. On my birthday, so it bummed me out. God, that sucks. Good heavens. Because at my store, they like quintuple check everything to make sure that it's like all there and official, and if there's anything wrong with it at all, then they basically do whatever they can to try and fix it, and if they don't, then they either give you like a discount or they give you store credit or something, or they find some way to like make it up to you if there's like that catastrophic of a problem. I'm sorry you had that experience. Good heavens. Or it says no returns or refunds in bold letters on the receipt. Mine doesn't. Jeez. Sounds like you have some kind of crappy store. That is depressing. I never bought a fake, been thinking about it. I wanted to buy a big Bastion figure from Overwatch 1, but the original is really expensive because of the limited time thing, so about buying an My first dip back into Lego, I can't even imagine buying an unboxed set from my location. I wouldn't. That's freaking egregiously bad. Oh my god. Is there a piece? There it is. Okay. It was pretty obvious on the fighter pilot minifig that it was mixed and matched. I don't know as much as I once did about Lego, but I could tell by the quality they put the 2008 TIE Fighter helmet on. The 2023 torso. It's like night and day on the detail. Yeah, that's fair. Now she stopped. There we go. No hear ye this time, but my lungs can only take so much. They didn't even flippin' sell clone minifigs, which is why I went there. But why? Doesn't make sense. It sounds like everyone that worked there really, really hated their job, like, a lot. Or that Brooklyn guy from SML was the one working there. Yeah, the cashier looked dead inside. Oh my god. But you kind of can't help but kind of feel bad for them, because if they're really that just like they don't care, it's like working there must be like the most miserable experience. my cashier, it seems like she loves her job, but she did go on like a 10-minute tangent over the fact that all the time people come in asking, how do I motorize this car? And she's like, do you know what a gearbox is? And they're like, no, we're just gonna plug a motor into it. It's like, if you plug a motor in, it's not gonna steer. And they just don't understand that, and it was really funny. I felt a bit bad, but it was funny. Alright. All this time later, I can finally get this thing. And find the front. Okay, so now we take this, line that up. There we go. Oh, so you can just like lift it up. That's cool. I actually didn't like. I didn't know that. I'm here again. Oh my God, Bee Bandit. I can't believe this. Okay. And now, oh, bag 3 is literally just this thing. We're gonna need a lot of these. Like, a lot of them. I can't forget that these ones. I think working at a cashier is miserable on its own. I'm glad more and more places have self-checkouts. Yeah, but it is still a job. And without cashiers, you just don't have a job. So it's kind of a win and lose situation. Like, it's great for the big corporation that doesn't want to hire people, but it sucks for the people who need jobs. Like, returning viewer. What? Remember when LEGO made a crazy double take when they released a medical military helicopter set, but they were finally making a certain type of German people for the Indian shots? Yeah. I remember that. I mean, it's not only benefits the corporations, but also customers. Civilian assistants help people out. So you have a job. That's an easier one. But there's not many of those. Like, when I go to Walmart and I actually need help with something, finding an employee to actually help is so friggin' hard. It, like, takes forever. It takes so long to find anybody to actually help with whatever stupid problem I have or whatever I want to get out of the cabinets, that most of the time I just give up when there's nobody there, because otherwise it's going to take too long. And I have places I gotta go. So take that information with a grain of salt. Those Walmart employees that act like they are deaf and walk away. Yeah. What the heck? Why? Why? Don't tell me there's a slightly bigger piece like this. There isn't. There's no slightly bigger one. Why doesn't this fit? There's none. There's nothing. There's this black one. I don't know if this is the piece. I don't know if that's needed for the rest of the set. I have to go through the whole thing to see if this is something that I can fix later, or if I... Where is number 5? There it is. Because I have, yeah, 2, and these are the correct length. So, there's 13, 1, I think that's the last one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is. Yeah, so that is the piece that it has to be this one. So, at least I can fix it tomorrow instead of today. Ugh. Oh. Here we go again. Pass the vocal cords. Shut up! Stupid dog. Ow. Oh, that stupid window. Oh. How much battery does my phone have? 42. So far, it is okay, even Even though there is a random piece on the floor. I'm glad I just noticed and I didn't need it later. Why does YouTube have a sanitizer / lotion bottle emoji? I don't know. Probably because of 2020, but I have no idea. It feels so random and out of place. I have no idea what to tell you. Your 3 wishes. What? I don't know why I keep just thinking of this one video that's just so funny. I can't get it out of my head. It's just funny. Why am I laughing so much? Like, you said you don't know what to tell me, so tell me what you wish for. I wish to stop laughing. But I saw this video last night that was so funny that I physically can't stop laughing at it. Every time I think about it, it just ends up living rent-free in my head for several hours at a time. And I cannot stop laughing at it because it's just so stupid. And I can't even make the joke on my channel, which is terrible. That's not like a bad joke, but it just contains so much swearing. I was about to ask what it was about. I wish I could make the joke on this channel. I'll send you the video later, and then you can suffer along with me. Do I seriously not have the other piece? Why? Why? You need a second unhind channel. I do have that. It's called Tessera Plus. The whole point of that channel is just to be as ruthless as possible. Not again, God! Just focus on the Legos. I'm trying to find this one godforsaken piece. I'm gonna have to go searching again. I'm gonna have to go searching. God, no! I didn't want to have to go searching again. But I'm bringing my iPad, so... I'm back and I found nothing. But I did find the gray piece. Okay, what happened? You have a plus channel. I did not. No, Tessera Plus. I have 2 extra channels. I have a plus channel and a chaos channel. Tessera Plus. She's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Shut up. And then. Why? Why is it like that? Why can't I not just line the pins up and then push and have them fit? There we go. God. All I have is the red one, so I'm going to use a red one. And then if I ever find the correct one, then I will use the correct one. Yeah, I saw the plus channel too, but I did not expect a plush one. Yeah, I do plush skip videos sometimes. There we go. Oh. Phew. Well, the good news is the actual truck is finished now. So we have this, and you can appreciate it. But the Unimog is not done yet. We are not done with the Unimog until the Unimog says we are done with the Unimog. Talia! Help! Stop spamming. I've been building this stupid Unimog for the last 2 days. Like your Discord, oh my god. Well, I shouldn't say stupid. It's actually really, really good. But I've been building it for 2 days! What? Okay, well, if Phase 1 I'm sorry. If Angry Bald Man is watching, then we're going to destroy his life with this. And we're going to be cooking it, so it's going to be great. Pineapple burger, yes. Burger. So I can no longer say burger normally. Why? It's burger. Why is it burger? I send you video to explain. I will watch it after I'm done with this Unimog. If I am able to finish the Unimog. And my boyfriend, all them Borgors, because they're always too big for us. Oh my gosh. Get there. Your boyfriend sounds just as crazy as you are. Ugh. And strange and mysterious. I'm watching an Aussie have a meltdown over pineapple on a burger. Oh, that's great. I really hope that there's an angry bald man watching us right now. He is timid compared to my shenanigans. Yes, quite. Why don't I believe you? Yeah, that makes sense. Hang on. I'm 91 away from 3K. Nice. Did you talk to a pigeon for 15 minutes at McDonald's and took selfies or wrestle with someone on a beach? Probably. I wouldn't put it past myself to do those things. Well then, we are similar. Nice. Need these. I wish my legs would stop hurting. We need one of these, another one of those, and then one of these. Help, my boyfriend said the tism is showing. Everyone can have some tism as a treat. That's so terrible. It's a joke I would make. And that's illegal. Why are you stealing my joke from me? The joke belongs to me. I invented it. It's mine. It's mine. All mine. It belongs to me! For example, I could spend 4 hours babbling about FNAF. I did it twice in VR chat. That's fair. FNAF is designed to be babbled on about for hours and hours and hours on end. When I play VR chat, I just sit there and wait for things to happen. Or I just go to the Beat Saber world and play that. Or try and finally finish the Devouring map, because that map is so long, it takes so frickin'... It's just a titanic pain in the ass that literally takes forever to make any progress on. Ugh. Hate that board. One day I will complete it. One day. I always play on Poland maps, sit on a bench and wait for furries to hit on me. But it was before I had a PF. What the heck? Ow! Ugh. What the... Since when did they add more stuff to what I was supposed to be doing? Oh my god. One time a guy had a meltdown, and we sat there the whole night. Was his crash out justified? That's what I want to know. Are you ready for our stream? I am not. This house is a mess. We're still trying to clean it. Ow. But I'm working on that. Soon the season is over. I feel like if we go to Six Flags like we were thinking about, we should stream the trip there. I don't remember the specifics, but something about a broken relationship. Oh. Most likely a pretty valid crash out then. That's... Yeah. Do you want me to send you the ingredients we'll need? Go right ahead. I still don't know if we should do it in my kitchen or yours. Maybe yours, because my house is a giant mess, and we can probably do the same general thing in your psychotic kitchen. It was just sitting in here. It's tiny, teeny bitty. I know. That's why I think it could work. We can totally do it in mine. Yes. Insanity will rule. There we go. It's don't manufacture drugs. Oh no, that's not what we're doing. We're just gonna try and make regular food, but because I have no idea how to cook, and Talia is insanely bad at it, it's going to make for an extremely entertaining and action-packed adventure. Ah, yes. There we go. Now we can continue this right where we left off. Shall put together the list of things we need. All right. I once again missed another step, but at least I caught it this time. Should I get a table to make it easier so we have room to actually construct the food? I have a plastic folding table I can just bring. Phone's at 30%. I can cook with a psychopath, hot dogs, student pizza, frozen, whatever that is pizza, popcorn, and microwave, and instant pickle soup. Hi, Darkle. We have two very weird people in the chat. So, Darkle, welcome to a very interesting and probably exciting place. Why are two of these things light gray? That's a bit concerning. I'm definitely going to make a pineapple burger. You should definitely make a pineapple burger. I have to know. Okay, there are supposed to be two lighter ones. Good. I'm totally gonna make a pineapple burger. You already said that. The funniest thing is that it has a rage fire on the top. What has a rage fire on the top? You wonder what Psychopath's hot dogs are. Sweet butter bun, spicy chili hot dog, 1,000 island sauce and cheese. A car. No, that's all the way over there in the background. Oh. Wait, did you read the other thing I typed? The other thing didn't show up. Let me... Live chat? You haven't typed anything else. You just said hello again, Tessera. And the funniest thing is there's a rage fire on top. So your chat probably got filtered automatically or something. But I wasn't able to see it. What cheese should I put on the burger? Weird. All of them. Weird. Yes, very much weird. I know if holes are white with green mold, but those are good and I can't remember the names of either. I don't know. I was talking about an Instagram account, a guy who has an 80s hatchback that's all modded up as a hatch on the roof where somebody plays a rage fire, kind of like a Humvee in a rock. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Gorgonzola. I googled it. That is a word that I can pronounce. He's living life, and I think he's from Florida. Of course he's from Florida, because you have the reel where he's on the cupola of Rolling Stone, we're in the Everglades. Yeah. If he didn't call that card the Stupid Mobile, I'm going to be very disappointed. I want to do existential pineapple paste. What does that mean? Alright, now we need a 5 long whatchamacallit. And then these things. I want to contemplate the pineapple so hard. I love to pace because, like, oh my gosh. Existential pineapple thoughts. Yes. I have not seen anything from PDK films. If his car's called Bean, he's either British, Gen Z, or a furry. Oh my god. You are literally so weird. Have this. So it just sits here, it's not held in by anything. Oh. That makes sense. Oh, I see. I'm not going to say that out loud. I actually got another cat. What do you mean you accidentally got another cat? Count is the being 1.4. Oh my god. Use a 1980 Dodge Colt. And Talia, I don't know what to name your cat. Exactly what I said. Name the cat Tessera Jr. No! No! No cat's being named after me. And now we can put these supports up. This thing's gonna make the back end kind of drop a little bit. And now for this mess, which is what I'm worried about. At least it looks really easy to attach to the actual vehicle because you just put one thing in. But oh my gosh. Call it Toffee. And I accidentally got another cat. Yeah, exactly what I said. Name the cat Desert Jr. Feel like the speech the system works overtime. And name it Pineapple. But then Pineapple Burger would be less good. Like they killed them all album by Metallica. I don't listen to Metallica that much. But here's the thing about naming something Pineapple. I have a Pineapple the Dragon plush. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know where it is. But now I really want to find it. Here he is. Now, I'm going to put him somewhere here. I'll add him over here. There you go. And now he can exist while we're building. Get his big obnoxious orange now out of the camera. It's not up to me, it's up to him. It's Pineapple the Dragon. Sometimes it's weird. Are you furry? You give furry vibes. Not really. No. I have a dragon plush and a plush of Tessera, but I wouldn't call myself a furry, because I don't really do things that they do. Oh. We're slowly running out of pieces. Transformers, burger, and fries. Why? I already have that bit. He's not a furry, but I am. Adios, mio. And then you make that face. The little guy. No. No, no, no. I just want this to be done so I can enjoy the rest of my night. The stick figure. I would assume the stick figure. 2. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of course, I dropped 2. 1, 2, 1. I wonder why this thing sticks out like that. A bit confusing. Okay, so now we are starting with the pneumatics.